caught over 800 10-pound plus largemouth bass, holder of 13 worldwide patents, and inventor of the weedless trolling motor prop. Doug Hannon is the Bass Professor.
No matter how sophisticated some of the new tools for fishing are, they're not any good unless you know how to use them. I'm speaking here of the super lines, the Spectra and Fluorocarbon. Spectra on top here is very small in diameter, extremely strong and low water resistance, but it's highly visible underwater to fish. Fluorocarbons, even very thick, heavy ones like this 100-pound, are nearly invisible underwater. I want to show you how to rig these two lines together to get the advantage of the covert action of this fluorocarbon along with the strength of the Spectra. And it only involves overhand knots. Simple knots that you'd use just when tying your shoe. So first, you pass the Spectra line along the fluorocarbon line and make just a simple overhand knot, but loop it 3 times so that you get a little ball or a figure-8 knot, as we call it, wrapped around that fluorocarbon line. And then since the fluorocarbon is 100-pound and the Spectra is only 30, we don't need a 100% knot in that fluorocarbon, so what we do is just use a single overhand knot the same way over the Spectra. Pull that up using pliers because it's very stiff, and draw those together and jam them together, and you'll have a very solid connection. Now for your lure, which is a very big lure I'm going to use here for snook or tarpon or even giant bass, I'll take the fluorocarbon and tie a simple single overhand knot in it, giving myself a couple inches of slack to make the loop. Then I'll pass the end of that line through the eye of the lure, run it back up through that overhand knot, and then tie another simple overhand knot over both legs of that line. Then all I have to do is take the lure and draw that knot back down, and it'll close into an open loop. So everything relies strictly on overhand knots. If you've enjoyed today's edition as much as I have being here for you, then don't forget, click on that button and send this to a friend.